So, the Kardashian reunion, part 1, debuted yesterday, and yeah.
Hey everybody, welcome to a sit-down 20 seasons in the making.
Hey guys, it's Rod Marley. Hopefully you guys are doing well today. Back at it again with another video. If you have not subscribed, guys, click that button for daily and consistent content. Head over to my Instagram, my Patreon, and my merch, and let's get straight into this video. Subscribe. So, of course, you can see in the background the reunion is playing. Just like I'm gonna have it on there for you guys to watch whilst we talk about it. And, you know, it was okay. I feel like it was very PR.
But it was not like one specific thing that happened on either part. I think it was just a general difference of opinions.
Surface level based, and I think that in itself was probably the most frustrating point for me. Because if you're going to press on the fact that, oh, you know, I'm gonna ask all these questions to them, they don't know what they're gonna answer. You think they're gonna go into detail about maybe Tristan, Jordan Woods, or any kind of stuff that they've been through, any beefs that we don't know about, like some proper tea to discuss. However, they didn't do any of that. Now, of course, half the people sitting on this couch are literally executive producers, so they would know what is going in and what is going out. It's not like Andy Cohen has any power here, because he doesn't. It's not the housewives. But at the same time, I do feel like this could have been done better.
My marriage with Kanye and my kids was, you know, is so...
In terms of interactions, in terms of conversations, it was very like surface level. I hate that when you pretend to do something or pretend to be something else, going to be dramatic, but you're not. And I find that to be probably what they're known for, but it is frustrating.
A few things that led to this decision.
I feel like they all look great. Every single one of them has dressed well on the show. I think Kylie Jenner is probably my best in terms of outfit, and Kim as well. I love the color on her skin. Speaking of her skin does look a little bit darker. I don't know what it is, but the more I look at it, I'm thinking it's a little bit weird. But I do feel like Kris looks absolutely amazing. I feel like Kendall's probably the worst dressed, but I feel like Kylie and Kim look probably the best dressed. They look absolutely amazing. You know, Kim does reflect on the fact that the real reason for why she had this divorce with Kanye West, and she said that I wouldn't say it on camera. That in itself already kind of irritated me, but again, she was discussing how there were multiple different scenarios that they disagreed with, and they thought it was best just to part ways. A very PR response, and I just find that to be very, very annoying. We also the fact that Kourtney was the one that wanted the show to end the most. We know that, obviously. Kylie was the one that didn't want to film as much, she admitted, and Kim was the one, and Khloe was the one actually that wanted to continue the show. That I found surprising, because she really was facing embarrassment 24/7 on the show. So I didn't really expect her to really, you know, want the show to continue. Like, I just didn't really expect it. Andy Cohen did ask him if she believes the show would have been a massive initial success without the publicity that surrounded the sex tape. Looking back, probably not, she said. I think that everything happens for a reason, and I try to live my life like that. She said she thought about the fact that she may have to one day explain to her 4 children with her strange husband. If I could erase any of the stupid things that I've done in life, that's probably it, and it's more so from being a mom than anything. Very, very interesting. Of course, you know, it was addressed if Kris Jenner is a devilish mastermind because she oversees her children's careers. She denied it and said it's more her organizing the chaos and coming out with great ideas. Her daughter Kendall said the whole mastermind thing is a really fun for social media, but in reality I have so much respect for her because she deals with so much. Love Life, of course, she talks about Kris Humphries as well, and talks about how, you know, she freaked out when she saw his size 17 shoes line up around their hotel room and got claustrophobic. On Thursday's reunion, she revealed that Humphrey really wanted an annulment because of his religious beliefs, but she refused because to do so she would have to say that the marriage was fraudulent. Now she said she wishes she had agreed to that. I wish I was only married once. She's now going through another divorce, this time with West. She told Andy Cohen there wasn't one thing that ended their marriage, just a general difference of opinions on stuff as well. I just felt that whole reunion was very blasé, and I'm just not here for that. I want proper drama to be, you know, genuinely addressed, and none of it really was. I just feel like I don't want to hear about Kylie Jenner talking about her lips. We've seen her talking about her lips. The whole Kanye stuff, if you're going to get into it properly, or don't get into it at all. Because I find that to be even more frustrating, that you want to give these PR responses and it just becomes quite boring, if anything. Talking about her law degree and whether she would post, you know, pictures with her skin and so forth, and whether she would still post in bikinis. Like, nobody wants to know about that. Nobody cares about any of that. I'm gonna keep it very real. I just feel like nobody really cares about it. During their 72-day marriage that Kim had with Kris Humphries, her mum said it was the night before, it was a rehearsal, and I just went upstairs and I said, listen, if you don't really want to do this, I don't think you should do it. I think this could be a really bad idea. If you want to get out of it, Kim quickly interrupted saying, no, what you said to me was go. You said, I'm going to put you in a car, no one will find you, and just leave, and I'll handle it. Kim also said, I handled it totally the wrong way. I tried to apologize. I tried calling him for months. She also said she ran into him at a hotel a few years after they split and he wouldn't talk to her. The TV star explained, all of his friends got up and said hi to me. He just literally looked at me and wouldn't even speak to me. He's very faith-based, and so I'm sure he would have loved to not have a marriage on his record. He wanted an annulment. Interesting. So of course, you know, there was a lot of friction between her and Kris Humphries for a while, but again, I just don't really care. Kylie's recent, I just don't care. Like, I just find it to be very annoying. Kylie talks about her hidden pregnancy with Stormi and was no photograph showing her bum. She only admitted that she's been pregnant after Stormi was born in 2018. She said, I shared so much of my life. I was also really young when I got pregnant and it was just a lot for me personally. Like, I just don't care about this. I'm sorry. I find it to be really annoying. Kim also addressed the rumors that she faked her wedding to Kris to make money. She said the show paid us obviously a fee to film the show. I took my entire fee and probably Kris because I wanted a bigger wedding than what they were going to pay for. So I used all of our production money on the wedding. Kris and Caitlyn split in 2015. Kris, do you have fond memories of your time? She says, yeah, I do. And without that, I wouldn't have half of what I have right now sitting here. Again, very PR crap, and I find that to be annoying. So I'm not going to really discuss more of this reunion because I just find it to be very boring. Like, I don't see much for it, to be honest with you. I feel like they all do look great respectively, but at the same time, like, if you're gonna do a reunion, it needs to be proper. And I feel like Andy Cohen tried his best to try and get answers out of them, but he failed miserably. Let me know what your thoughts are, guys, with this reunion review. If you look at Kylie's face, guys, it looks like it's genuinely melting. I feel like she is doing a lot of fillers coated all over her cheeks, all over her lips in this reunion, and I think it just looks dire, it looks weird, and I just feel like, you know, she needs to sit in a certain angle for it to be seen okay. Probably the reason why she didn't want to film that much, because she looks very different in person as opposed to, you know, on Instagram. Now, I know people who are very close to me, you know, that have mutuals in LA, that have seen these girls, that have been to events with these girls, and they've always said to me, always that I've known, is that they've said that Kylie looks very different in person than she does on her Instagram. She looks extremely, you know, just completely different. Of course, Instagram, you're posing, face is not moving, you have your angles. It's different to when you're in constant motion, but you know, there is a huge disparity there. So I just feel like here you can really see where her face is like literally about to droop. She is like this, she's like my age, she's like 24 years old, and to have done so much work, I just think sets such a dangerous precedent to not the people that you follow, forget all that for a minute, for yourself. As an individual, it's just scary, very scary. Subscribe to the channel, guys. Hopefully part 2 will be far more better. I hope so. Subscribe to the channel, click that button, guys, for daily and consistent content, and I'll catch you guys soon for another video.